it's time for our very first product that we're going to talk about today. I love this product. So I mentioned earlier that I just did a big beach vacation. We did a big Airbnb, and I love when Airbnbs stock their houses with like stuff to like use, right? And they had a ton of plates, because the last thing you want to do when you're staying at Airbnb is, do dishes for 2, 3, 4 hours after a big family meal. But the one thing I didn't love about the plates is they weren't even paper plates. They were like those styrofoam. You just know that you're killing the environment every time you eat. And the amount of kids we had and how many plates we were using, I was just like, man, this is probably the worst possible thing for the environment here, as we've gone through like 200 or 300 styrofoam plates this weekend. And then today, literally, I got home and there was a giant box of these amazing palm leaf plates. Let me get their information up on the site today. These are from DTOCS. They've already got 60 upvotes this week and climbing and counting. These are environmentally eco-friendly plates that, oh my God, they're also just like the cutest plates like of all time. And so I am so excited for these, so excited to learn about them and share them with you here tonight. So Marcy, tell us a little bit about these DTOCS Palm Leaf Tableware plates and why this is a great alternative for people who, look, we don't always want to be doing dishes every night, but we want to do something that's better for the world and the environment at the same time.
And Greg, I am so glad that you brought up those styrofoam plates. Those are, they should be outlawed. They should be against the law. They're that bad. Just in what the end is one, it's not a good thing. So I'm very, very excited to be talking about this product tonight. Number one, because I'm in love with it. I think these are actually gorgeous. They are just kind of such a, God, it's almost like a high-end dinner party, not dinner party, but you go into a high-end event of some kind that caterers would use these. They're just very sort of rustic elegance. And I'm going to go into more of that in a second. But the main reason that I'm so excited to be talking about them is because I happen to know, I have the honor of meeting the actual inventor, the maker, Pallavi, who is in the chat with us tonight. I'm so happy that she's here. And I met her at the Women Inventors Summit not long ago down in San Diego. And she was one of the finalists for the Female Invented Product. So I got to learn a lot about the product. I got to use the product all weekend because she had donated them for the event. So we were using these gorgeous plates. And at first I was using them right when I got there. They did a continental breakfast and it was served on these. And I was just having no idea that it had anything to do with a female inventor. And I was in love, and I thought, I need to find out where they got these because I want to have these at my events. But I thought they would be ridiculously expensive because they're so high-end looking and feeling. They're just like a work of art. And that is one of the things I love about them. Each one is individual and looks different from, none of them are the same. And why is that? Because each one of these is actually made from palm leaves from India. So when she invented these, they're really inspired from her childhood in India, where they would eat off actual palm leaves. And she wanted to find a way to bring that tradition and that nostalgia for her to the Western world. And so she created her company DTOCS. And basically what they do is they still get the palm leaves from India. And there are women there that are true artisans that are actually making these for us. And then she brings them to America. And we are showing you one plate right now that we have on Grommet. But when you give her an upvote and you get that 20%, and guys, even if you're not buying them tonight, definitely do that, because you are going to have some event this summer, or even who knows down the road, and to be able to pull that 20% out and use it when you're ready for them. You will fall in love with these plates. You will never want to use another paper plate or plastic plate again. And the plastic plates, I mean, we know, and the styrofoam, what that does to the environment. So the fact that these do nothing to the environment. In fact, I think it's 90 days compostable. These are in the backyard, basically. But they are single use. I hate to throw them away because I love them so much. It's almost like, oh my gosh, do I really need to throw that away? But They are single use. And as I said, we're showing you this one, but they have so many beautiful, beautiful ones. My favorites are the charcuterie trays that they have. And Jen, if we have those pictures, I pulled some pictures just to show you guys some of the other ones. Here they are right here. Let's see. There you go. So there's a round one there. It just takes any event and just makes it so elevated. I mean, look at that with the for shish kebabs, but those boats that you're seeing there could also be used for sushi, all kinds of different things. And then there's another sort of charcuterie. So they have so many different ones. But the idea that she takes these fully mature palm leaves from India and turns them into tableware that just makes any event, just takes it over the top. I'm just in love with these, if you can't tell. And I'm not sure if you can tell through the screen, but they've got sort of a woody texture to them. They're very, very sturdy. I'll kind of knock on the back to give you a sense of that. They are I'm sorry, I meant to say leak proof. So they're leak proof. You could even put hot and cold liquids in them and it's going to hold that. So they really, for me, hit the mark on every level. So it's such, anytime someone can take something from their childhood that meant something special to them and bring it to the whole world in such a fantastic way. I'm all about that. And then to be doing something so great for the environment. And then on top of that, to be doing something for the women and empowering the women in India and giving them jobs is just a whole nother level. And I know that Pallavi does a lot to give back as well, just in terms of donations and different causes that she supports through her company. So if you have, which I'm sure many of you do, have events coming up this summer, we've just had Memorial Day, but we've got 4th of July and Father's Day and just picnics and barbecues and pool parties and beach parties and all of that. I can't think of anything more perfect. I mean, right away, what comes to mind for me is just luau's. How perfect for a luau. And so even if you're just having 4 or 5 people, just to be able to serve things on this instead of just sort of a boring paper or plastic plate, I don't know why we wouldn't, right? And so many people are commenting in the chat. Let's see, nice product, cool story, interesting story. Nice, very pretty. Oh, and we've got Mike Van Horst in the chat too. Beautiful. So many nice comments.
So exciting.
I'm just in love with what you're doing. And I just know that, I mean, it's already so big, but just, it's so fun to see all the new things that you have coming out, and it just goes on. And I just am so glad that you're having so much success with this product.
So excited for this one. A couple quick notes. One is obviously when you give them the upvote, huge Grommet discount, takes it from $33.25 to $26.60, and that is for a 50 pack. So you're actually going to get 50 plates for $26, like 50 cents a plate, which is insanely inexpensive. When you just heard the story, what goes into making them, importing them, like the whole deal, right? 50 cents a plate, great deal. They are also microwave safe. So that is just another really, really cool thing. And very similar to what Marcy said, my wife said the same thing. She's like, oh my God, if we have to do like a bridal shower this summer or a baby shower or something, like this is going to be my go-to. So super cool. If you didn't know, right now you can take your phone out, hit that QR code that is on the screen. That's going to take you directly to their page on Grommet. You can get them an upvote. As I said earlier, they were at 60 upvotes and counting. Let's get these guys over 100. They deserve it. They're doing such great work. And this should be, if my team's listening, if we get any like party planning listicles or anything like that, like let's definitely get this up. Let's get this up on that and help out the team here. Love the story. Love what you guys are doing. And this was such a fun product to kick off the show today.
Really, really is. And I had seen these in like fancy magazines and, different kind of catering things. And I was like, I wonder where you get those. And so then when I got to meet her and see these in person, just so exciting. And now to be able to feature on Grommet Live, it just doesn't get better than that. And we have links in the chat with firing it up. Love it.
Great start to the day. Check out the DTOCS Palm Leaf Tableware, the 50 pack on Grommet right now. Thanks so much for kicking off the show today. What a great way to start the show.